dead silence here at the arena at TD Place. This is awful. We need to stretch her out. Oh, jeez. And this is a scary scene for the Ottawa 67s and Vincent's Rohrer.
You could hear a pin drop. It was horrifying. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to think about that day, I think.
I basically have like complete memory loss of the whole day. So yeah, I don't remember anything.
Tonight, a rare midweek contest as the Ottawa 67s host the Kingston Frontenacs here at the arena at TD Place.
Across for Jack Beck toward the goal, centered back out in front, loose puck, and Morrison with a chance, and Vakari robs him. There, Ewens gets there first. Budnick sends it back out. Sermon for Rohrer. He scores! Vinny Rohrer! And a great feed by Sermon. Ottawa leads 1-0.
It was one of Winnie's first games back, I think, from World Juniors too, and I assisted his first goal. So I remember that I think that was my first or second shift of the game, and then I think it was probably about 2 minutes later he got hit, and that's when everything started.
It bounces out to the neutral zone. Rohrer for Muse, back to Rohrer. He takes a hard hit, and that's a bad landing for Vincent's Rohrer. Oh, that did not look good for Rohrer. He got upended by Thomas Budnick, and this is awful. We need to stretch her out. Oh, jeez. Now Pinelli going after Budnick, and he's getting abused by the Frontenac's players. This is a low bridge hit by Budnick as he goes for the hip check, and it upends Rohrer, and this is a scary scene for the Ottawa 67s and Vincent's Rohrer. But just a scary, scary scene here at the arena at TD Place.
I always say to guys, it's probably scarier for the guys that were in the arena than for me, because I don't remember anything, and yeah, obviously it looked pretty scary out there.
I saw him get hit pretty badly, but Vinny's always the guy to get up, and then I looked, and it was exceptionally difficult to watch. I remember like looking away as much as possible. I did not want to see what was happening on the ice that day. When I first saw it, I thought he was like paralyzed because you couldn't, like I was yelling at him and he couldn't obviously respond or anything.
That's when it was like pretty scary, and obviously on the bench it was just completely silent, the whole rink's silent. And I mean, we saw that happen like before earlier in the year with the Sioux player, and then I mean, that was pretty emotional, and that wasn't even someone that we knew personally really. So to have it be Winnie, I think it hit a lot of us, and it kind of put into perspective like the game. Like I don't think no one at all was thinking about what the score of the game was or anything like that. It was just really like you hope Winnie is like okay, and then.
Yeah, like I remember when I woke up in the hospital car. Okay. Apparently I talked with people before, like even when I was on the ice. Apparently, when I woke up after the seizure, I said, "What are we doing here? Like, let me stand up." But I don't have any memory to that. The first memory is when I woke up in the hospital car. It was for sure confusion because you didn't know what was going on, and then you heard what was going on, and then you're like, wow, like, is this real? It was like a film. Am I paralyzed or not? Like, because you're so confused, you don't believe anything anymore.
It's like hard to regain focus. I feel like all the energy's lost. The crowd's like in shock still. They're not really cheering. They're more focused on like what just happened. And even us, I know like it happened pretty early in the first or in and around like the midway point, but like the whole period I was wondering like, is Vinny okay? Like, is he talking? Like,
I believe Dave Cameron has actually even left the bench.
Dave's a pretty hard-nosed guy, and like to see him cry, like you just knew it was like, it was tough to see. Seeing that like in the middle of a hockey game when you're on the bench with your teammates, I don't know, it was just like a different scene to see, and it didn't really feel like the game mattered anymore. It more mattered like how was Vinny.
I think just like the first few shifts back, really, like personally, I wasn't fully into those shifts. Like I was still shaken up and thinking about Winnie and just thinking about like his health and honestly just thinking about everyone.
We kind of used it as like a focus on like, let's win this one for Vinny.
Let's take our time. Let's let these two teams try and digest what just happened, get them refocused and back to play. So we're going to get back underway right here.
Cooper Foster, Morrison in behind the net, back out to the point. Mayett scores! 2-0 Ottawa!
Well, Matthew Mayett gets the goal, and you can tell like there's barely a smile on their face as they come towards the bench.
Pinelli sidesteps his check, gets it for Stonehouse. He tried to walk it out in front. He scores! Brady Stonehouse on the second effort.
Stonehouse just walks out in front of the net.
Back for Ewens. Ewens moves that one out for Paul Hughes. It goes off his skate. Here's the 67s again. Morrison scores! Bar down! Morelli, rink-wide pass for Morrison. Morrison drops there for Foster. Foster scores! Cooper Foster! And that'll do it as the 67s get another victory.
And there was a little extra something special tonight after seeing their teammate go down.
Kind of just like quiet and everyone wondering like, is Vinny okay? And then we heard that he was speaking and talking, and then we saw a photo of him in the hospital bed with his thumbs up.
Yeah, they came in and I think it was Younger and Dave and the doctor, our team doctor, came and told us that he's at the hospital and he's awake, and he wasn't in the best shape, but he was kind of on the road to recovery.
Just like shocking to see, like something like I thought I'd never see a seizure on the ice, and then this year I see two. So it's like kind of a weird event, but I'm happy that he recovered like way faster than like anything.
I never had headaches, or I never felt bad after it. So it's like, I don't know, even when I was in the hospital waiting for everything till we did all the scans, when you feel that good, you basically feel almost normal after something like that. It was kind of crazy, but then you're like, all right, like it's not gonna be too bad. And to be honest, after I woke up in the hospital car, it sounds stupid, but it felt like a really deep sleep, like where seriously I slept for 20 hours and I felt great waking up. 2-3 days after that, I was already at the rink again, so it was pretty easy in that form.
It was the first time his mom was in Ottawa in the crowd, and she sees that, so it's like a tough day for like the family. I know my parents would be freaking out and super scared. So
to have somebody that he relies on in his life with him to go through that, I think made all the difference for him. Even it would have been a harrowing situation for his mom to go through, but I don't think she would have rather been anywhere else that day. I actually spoke to Vinny the day before, and his mom and his family were here, and I met his mother. And it was one of those moments that's like, it humanizes the players, I thought.
Yeah, I'm here now for almost 1.5 years, and it was the only game she ever watched. But yeah, out of probably my whole Ottawa 67's career, she's just gonna watch 10 minutes. It's good and bad for her because she was here when it happened. It's obviously scary, but on the other hand, it's probably also nicer to be with me and feel how good I feel than being at home in Austria and just hear from other people. Yeah, obviously she was shocked and probably crying too, but yeah, she always kept me relaxed in the hospital. I think there was a big part where she was like, don't freak out or anything. It's for sure it was a really good spirit to be with her. In such an accident, you want to have her by your side. Yeah, I think for me it was not even like physically getting back into it. It's more the mental side. It's not like I was scared or anything, but I felt like the biggest difference was just like the speed of the game. It was just like everything was so fast. Like, I don't know, you always had a guy on you, like, and it didn't felt like that before, but for some reason it felt like that afterwards. And it was for me also frustrating because I felt good. I felt good right after the accident. So I was like, why is that? I don't know. I mean, it's just something you got to deal with too. It's just need a little bit of time, and I think now it's gotten better and better, and every game is better and better. So yeah, I mean, I think in general, injury is always gonna happen, and you also have to know how to handle that. And then, yeah, I think it is an experience everybody's gonna have probably at some point. I don't know, you probably just have to learn from it and not just see it as a bad thing. It is how it is, and yeah, I think it could help in the long run just to know how to deal with it, or just get a better awareness how you could do it.
At the arena at TD Place on a Friday night as the 67s host the London Knights.
Tidying that up is a great challenge. Good team, two good teams going at it. Let's make sure they see our best.
It's Pride Night here at the arena at TD Place, and the 67s are sporting special sweaters to commemorate the occasion. All kinds of great things going on, but the best is this matchup between two of the better teams in the Ontario Hockey League. This is perhaps the most important game of the season to this point for both of these clubs.
Third ons.
Is going to be tested here tonight for sure against one of the...
They score! Leonard gets it this time off the goal post, and London leads it 1-0.
Just get him out of there. Relax. I wasn't doing anything. Just relax. I was just taking you out.
One by Denver Barkey. Here's a chance for Minchikov. Moves in. Stop there. And another penalty coming here.
Should be a hooking call as Minchikov came across.
Off the draw. No. McHugh wins the face-off as the horn sounds to end the opening period. So the 67s will start the second period with a two-man advantage.
What do you want if I look first? Okay, so this side, and then it's going to be Mo, Pav, Mats, Vinny? Okay. We were saying if Stoney picks that guy, Vinny and I will kind of have like a 2-on-1.
I'm not saying that's the play, but they are going to be two guys high.
Yeah.
So a low play could be a good option for you guys.
Yeah.
All right? So be prepared for two guys to be high. We can even try this play here. So maybe you pop up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And then maybe you go back a little deeper, you know what I mean? Yeah. So when he's climbing down the wall, you pop up really high, and you kind of find different seam for that play, you know?
Yeah.
Just stay with it now. It's just like the game in OSL. There's not a lot of time and space. That's playoff hockey. That's the challenge you want. Okay?
Go. Everybody.
67's beginning this second period with a two-man advantage. Comes back to the point, Morrison. Minchikov fired that one. Centered back out in front. Morrison makes the shot. Bowen makes the save. Centering past Stonehouse. Fired it wide.
Well, and this is where you're going to see the talent of the 67s in this 5-on-3. Guys moving the puck around at will. Look at that. Two massive stops by Bowen.
Gets to center. Sends it in. Goes all the way around the boards. Picked up there by Stonehouse. Shot right on. They score! Matthew Mayich on the 67s have knotted this game at 1. Things get a lot more interesting here at the arena at TD Place. We are going to overtime.
3-on-3 for 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens. We're going to see some good skill from both these teams.
For the 67s, Stonehouse for Minchikov, and he fired it high and wide on the short side. All the way back the other way, Cowan trying to knock Stonehouse off, stopped by Denoso as the horn sounds to end the extra frame. Wow!
To bring this game to a shootout. Man, so here we go.
Logan Morrison, leading scorer on the team to start things off in the shootout. Morrison scores! Went 5-hole.
And now George Diaco takes center stage.
Diaco. Well, Diaco moves in, scores!
Well, he's got some skill. Well, here's Jack Beck.
Beck moving in. Beck scores! Goes 5-hole again, and it seems to be the book on Zach Bowen.
Logan Mayu next up.
Here's Mayu. Moving in. Stopped by Denoso. So if the 67 score here, it's over. Vinny Rohrer to see if he can finish it for the 67. Rohrer stopped there by Bowen. Ryan Winterton
has to score.
Winterton moves in, scores on the backhand. We're still alive. Here's Will Gerrois on the backhand, shut down by Zach Bowen, and now the London Knights with an opportunity to win it here. Ruslan Gazizov to win it, scores! And London beats Ottawa in a shootout for the second time this season.
A tough one for the 67s as they had some opportunities. Max Denoso was great in the net all night long, as was Zach Bowen. And this one ending in a shootout once again.
And what a great effort by both of these hockey clubs tonight. The 6,000 plus in attendance here at the arena at TD Place were treated to one heck of a hockey game.